Man like Chucky, what going on, cuz? You cool? Yeah. I cool, still the one and only Shalong champion of the world. Oh god. Lani, he having some issues with sequencing. That's when you do one thing after the next Chucky. You know? One foot in front of the next one and you move. Oh god. All right, yeah. All right. Let me stop making funny. Yeah. Like, I'll tell him to do something and then he go just freeze now. Like, he can't figure it out. And then the next thing is when he talking, all of a sudden, just so he just freeze. He just stop. Like, when you're playing that game, he just stop. Like, he can't remember what you want to say or he can't figure out what you want to say. And it just frustrates him now. Yeah, so. Yeah, but I have him in speech therapy. And he working with a neuro somebody at a place called Allegori. Yeah. Yeah, come true now. You know, Lani always like to see you. I think you're the one person he just kind of break that whole rigidity for. Yeah. Yeah, Chucky, I go see you then. All right, bye-bye.
All right, so if you experience and you notice that your child has sequencing problems, meaning when they reach a point in a process, they get frustrated and they stop. One of the things I tell my parents is that you just have to power through. A real simple way to help them along is to actually use almost like charts to point them through. This is the next thing that comes in the sequence, and this is the next thing that comes in the sequence. As a matter of fact, we need that, even as people who might be neurotypical, for recipes, for directions, for all those kinds of things. As a matter of fact, that's why Waze and these kinds of things, they take the weight off of us for having to remember all of the parts. And guess what? When we reach a corner we don't know, same thing happened to us, we freeze, or we end up going the wrong way. So I think one of the things that we do for sure that helps consistently is the training that we provide at Allegori. I mean, it's not a shameless plug. I kind of just have to say because it works, right? But outside of that, what I think works really, really well is just having them do something that requires steps and having them learn the process of holding on to it in their memories and discarding what they don't need. So something that happened before needs to get discarded and something that is to come needs to be put in, right? And that is called prioritization. And you find that in some cases with autistics, they have problems with prioritization. As a matter of fact, the higher the emotional state, the more difficult it is for us to process things and prioritize things. That is not something that is specific to autistics. That's just us as human beings. So, for example, somebody is in an altercation and they're fighting on the road, and you close by, the way that you behave is going to be different than if they're fighting two streets down, right? It's just difficult to prioritize things that way. Anyways, I think one of the things that's important for parents and for us to realize is that we need to have patience. That's super important. As a matter of fact, that is probably the biggest skill that or the biggest thing that you can give to your child, is to just be patient. Because there's something called neuroplasticity. It's basically over time, the brain changes in order to adapt to conditions. That's true for your muscles. It's also true for your stomach. It is true for your brain as well. So that means that when you give your child new tasks, you have to be patient and allow the time for them to develop and to process it. I think what's important for us to do is to make it easier for them to process those tasks. For example, the same thing that we do with adults, for example, street signs. Street signs serve that purpose, making it clear for where we are and where we need to go next. So we can do the same thing for our children. For example, like the recipe stuff. I had a parent, she would do a chart, like a checklist, for all the things that they need to do in order to get ready for school. And when they finish each one, they would check it. They finish the next one, they check it. And that's a really useful way of doing it if you haven't come to see us. All right, good.
Yes, Spider. Your brother's still in the police service. What's his name? Plucky. Oh, God. Anyway, Spider, how Luscious going? She good? Well, you still married or what? Spider, behave yourself now, boy. Anyway, I not on you, I not on that. Here, what I on? Spider, I don't want plucky number. I don't want plucky. I want plucky to talk to some of them fellas in the police station about making and he's a big superintendent now, so he making superintendent money. He could make superintendent donation. You understand? He could go and talk to Gary. Yeah. I want him to make a little donation to an organization called Cause and Effect. Yeah. Go, hear what? Tell Plucky. Just give me Plucky number. I go tell Plucky what I want. All I want is for him to like, share, subscribe, donate, and get some money from Gary too. Yeah. Like, share, subscribe, donate. It have a WePay link on the website. Or in fact, everywhere you go on the social media pages, it have a WePay link. All people have to do is click, pay in the credit card number, make a donation. And you like seeing your cousin on TV? Well, right. Keep your cousin on TV. Keep your cousin educating people about autism. Nice. Yeah. Send Plucky number for me. Okay. Yeah, okay. I will talk to you later. I make a mistake. I ball your cousin.
It's a different kind of mind. It is but a little different than yours and mine. It's a different kind of mind. It's an old puzzle if you just try.